Ladies and gentlemen, listen, let me tell you something right now. You see, there's something powerful, something unstoppable about a woman who chooses to walk alone. It's not weakness. Oh no, it's strength. She's been through battles you don't even know about, been knocked down, but guess what? She got back up. You can't keep her down. Why? Because God has placed something inside of her, a fire, a spirit that refuses to be dimmed no matter what. Now, a woman who walks alone doesn't walk in isolation. No. She walks with a purpose. She walks with faith in her heart, knowing that God's got her, that He's right there beside her. But He's empowering her to walk alone so she can find out just how powerful she truly is. You see, when you walk alone, the distractions fade. It's just you, your thoughts, and that divine voice guiding you forward. And it ain't always easy. Let me tell you, she's faced challenges that would have broken lesser people. But not her. She turns every obstacle into a stepping stone, turning pain into power. Why? Because every tear, every struggle, every moment of doubt only sharpens her, only makes her stronger. But let me tell you something else. It's not just about surviving, it's about thriving. A woman who walks alone, she's got clarity. She knows where she's going, even when others don't. She's got a vision, and that vision, that purpose, it's hers and no one else's. And when you walk with that kind of confidence, with that kind of power, don't be surprised when others look at you like you're something special. Because you are. You are an inspiration. You are the example. God gives her the courage to break boundaries, to push through walls, to stand tall, even when the world tries to push her down. And she doesn't just do it for herself. She does it for all the women out there who need someone to show them it's possible. To show them that even when they walk alone, they are never truly alone. So don't you ever doubt it. Don't you ever forget it. When God empowers a woman to walk alone, He's not leaving her out there to fend for herself. He's putting her on a path of divine greatness, a path where she'll grow, she'll shine, and she'll make her mark on this world. And when she looks back, she'll realize she was never walking alone after all. God's got her, and so should you. The strength of independence in a woman is not about being alone or rejecting help from others. It's about building a foundation of self-reliance that empowers her to face life's challenges head on. When a woman embraces independence, she taps into an inner well of strength that comes from knowing she is capable, resourceful, and worthy of the life she dreams of creating. Independence allows her to make decisions based on her values, not the pressures of society or the opinions of others. It's the courage to trust her instincts and the wisdom to recognize that her journey may not look like anyone else's. In the process, she discovers her own resilience, learning that she can stand tall even in the face of adversity. She realizes that she does not need external validation to prove her worth or measure her success. Instead, she learns that her power is inherent, woven into her being by the Creator. Independence helps a woman break free from the chains of self-doubt because she understands that even when she faces setbacks, they are not reflections of her ability, but rather stepping stones toward greater self-awareness and achievement. Moreover, independence is liberating. It allows a woman to pursue her passions, follow her dreams, and make her own choices without being bound by anyone else's expectations or limitations. This freedom fuels her personal growth, encouraging her to continually evolve and push the boundaries of what she believes is possible. It is in this space of independence that a woman cultivates the courage to not only survive, but to thrive, knowing that her strength lies in her ability to navigate life on her own terms. Faith in her purpose is the cornerstone of a woman's strength and the driving force behind her every action. When a woman has faith in her purpose, she operates from a place of deep conviction, knowing that her life has meaning and that her path is divinely guided. This faith is not a mere belief in her ability to succeed. It's a belief in the unique role she plays in the world, a belief that she is here for a reason that extends far beyond personal gain or fleeting achievements. With this faith, she walks with confidence, even when the road ahead is unclear. The journey of a woman who believes in her purpose is one of unwavering commitment. She knows that obstacles are inevitable, but they are not signs of failure. They are opportunities for growth, lessons to be learned, and experiences that refine her understanding of her true calling. Each challenge she faces reinforces her faith, reminding her that she is on the right path, even when it's hard to see the destination. Her purpose becomes the fuel that propels her forward, enabling her to endure and remain focused in the face of adversity. This faith allows her to align her actions with her deepest values, ensuring that every decision she makes is rooted in a higher purpose. It gives her the strength to remain true to herself, even when external pressures seek to sway her. A woman with faith in her purpose knows that she is part of something much larger than herself, and this knowing gives her the courage to keep moving forward, no matter the challenges or doubts that arise along the way. Growth through challenges is the transformative process that shapes a woman into her most powerful self. It's in the midst of adversity that a woman often discovers just how resilient and capable she truly is. When faced with difficulty, she has no choice but to rise, adapt, and evolve. Each challenge forces her to tap into strengths she didn't know she had, to find solutions where others might see only problems. These experiences, though painful at times, become the forge that refines her spirit and fortifies her character. The woman who embraces challenges doesn't shy away from them. Instead, she welcomes them as opportunities to grow stronger, wiser, and more self-assured. In moments of hardship, she learns that failure is not the end, but a necessary part of success. Every setback is an opportunity to reflect, to learn, and to pivot. With every failure, she uncovers a deeper layer of her own potential. The woman who grows through challenges knows that setbacks are not a reflection of her worth, but stepping stones that push her toward greater achievements. Through these trials, she gains clarity about her goals and deepens her understanding of her own resilience. As she moves through each challenge, she also develops a stronger sense of self-trust. She learns that she can handle whatever life throws at her because she has done it before. The woman who grows through challenges carries within her a quiet confidence, a deep knowing that no matter how difficult the road gets, she has the strength to continue moving forward. It's this growth forged in the fires of difficulty that equips her to face even greater challenges in the future with courage and resolve. Clarity and vision are the guiding forces that illuminate a woman's path, allowing her to navigate the complexities of life with purpose and direction. When a woman has clarity, she sees beyond the noise and distractions of the world, honing in on what truly matters. This clarity comes from deep within, a result of aligning with her core values and understanding the essence of who she is and what she stands for. With clarity, the fog of uncertainty lifts, and she begins to understand that every step she takes, no matter how small, is a part of a larger, meaningful journey. Vision, on the other hand, is the ability to see the potential of what could be. It's a forward-thinking mindset that enables a woman to dream, plan, and set goals with a sense of purpose. Vision is what gives her the courage to move forward, even when the path ahead is not entirely visible. It's the belief that her efforts, no matter how challenging or incremental, will lead to something greater than herself. The woman with vision sees the future not as a distant, unattainable place, but as a reality she is actively working toward with every decision she makes. Together, clarity and vision form a powerful combination. Clarity helps a woman cut through confusion and doubt, ensuring that her actions align with her true purpose. Vision fuels her to keep going, to stay focused on her goals, and to take risks when necessary. With these two elements guiding her, a woman becomes unstoppable, knowing exactly where she's headed and why. It's this sense of direction that empowers her to face challenges with confidence and to pursue her dreams with unwavering determination. God's unshakable presence is a constant source of strength for a woman who walks alone. It's not a presence that fades with the trials of life or diminishes in the face of uncertainty. Instead, it is a steady, unwavering force that remains with her through every moment of joy, pain, doubt, and triumph. Knowing that God is always by her side provides a deep sense of peace, even when the world around her is chaotic. This presence is a reminder that no matter how solitary the journey may feel, she is never truly alone. God's presence brings comfort in times of sorrow, offering a refuge for her weary soul. When the weight of the world feels too heavy to bear, it is in God's presence that she finds rest, encouragement, and renewal. This divine companionship allows her to release her fears and anxieties, trusting that she is being guided toward the path that is meant for her. It instills in her a sense of security, a deep knowing that, though she may face hardships, she is being carried through them with grace and purpose. In moments of doubt, when her strength feels depleted and her confidence wavers, God's unshakable presence serves as a reminder of her intrinsic worth. It assures her that her journey has meaning and that her steps are directed by a higher power. This presence is not just a passive comfort. It actively empowers her, giving her the courage to face whatever comes next. It provides clarity when she is lost, strength when she is weak, and direction when she feels uncertain. With God's unshakable presence, she can walk with the confidence that no challenge, no obstacle can ever shake the foundation of her faith. Empowerment in vulnerability is the recognition that true strength often lies in embracing our most authentic selves, including our weaknesses, fears, and insecurities. A woman who is willing to be vulnerable understands that her imperfections do not define her value. Rather, they are a part of the beautiful complexity that makes her who she is. In a world that often emphasizes the importance of toughness and resilience, embracing vulnerability takes great courage. It requires a woman to let go of the armor she has built around herself and to stand fully exposed in the face of uncertainty, knowing that her worth is not diminished by her openness. When a woman allows herself to be vulnerable, she opens the door to deeper connections with others. She creates space for honesty, authenticity, and trust, which can lead to profound relationships based on mutual understanding. Vulnerability is not a weakness, but a powerful tool for connection because it invites others to share their own struggles and experiences. It is through this shared humanity that she finds strength, realizing that she is not alone in her struggles. Moreover, vulnerability empowers her to embrace her emotions and experiences without judgment. It is through this acceptance of herself in all her complexity that she finds her true voice. Vulnerability allows her to step into her full potential, to create, to speak up, and to act without fear of perfection. It is in this space of openness that she becomes free, not from pain, but from the need to hide it. She learns that embracing her vulnerability doesn't make her weak. It makes her real. It makes her resilient in ways that strength alone could never achieve. The courage to break boundaries is the fuel that drives a woman to transcend limitations and challenge the status quo. It is the unwavering belief that the world is not defined by the rules set by others, but by the potential she carries within herself. A woman with the courage to break boundaries is not content to remain within the confines of tradition or societal expectations. She refuses to be boxed in by narrow definitions of success or by outdated standards of what she is capable of achieving. Instead, she boldly steps into uncharted territory, guided by her own vision of what is possible. Breaking boundaries requires a willingness to take risks, to step into the unknown, and to face the discomfort that comes with pushing past familiar limits. It demands vulnerability as she exposes herself to the possibility of failure, but with a firm understanding that failure is not a defeat, it is simply a lesson on the way to greatness. Each boundary she crosses is a testament to her strength, her determination, and her unwavering faith in her own ability to create change. In breaking boundaries, she not only transforms her own life, but she also paves the way for others. By daring to challenge the limitations imposed on her by others, she sets an example of what is possible when a woman refuses to be confined. The courage to break boundaries empowers her to dream bigger, act bolder, and live a life that reflects her deepest aspirations. It is through this courage that she redefines the rules, creates her own path, and inspires others to do the same. With each step she takes beyond the known, she leaves a legacy of transformation, proving that boundaries are meant to be broken, not feared. The power of self-love is the foundation upon which a woman builds her confidence, her sense of worth, and her ability to navigate the world. It is the deep understanding that she is deserving of kindness, respect, and care, first and foremost from herself. Self-love is not about vanity or selfishness. It is the recognition that in order to give love and energy to others, she must first honor herself. It is a radical act of self-acceptance, where a woman chooses to embrace all parts of who she is, including her flaws and imperfections. In doing so, she frees herself from the constant pressure to be perfect or meet others' expectations. Self-love empowers a woman to set boundaries that protect her well-being. She learns that it is not only acceptable, but necessary to say no when something or someone doesn't align with her values or serve her growth. By valuing herself, she refuses to tolerate mistreatment, whether from others or from herself. It also enables her to practice self-compassion, forgiving herself for past mistakes and giving herself permission to grow and evolve. This inner kindness provides the strength to face life's challenges with resilience and grace, knowing that she is enough as she is. Furthermore, self-love is a transformative force that drives a woman to pursue her passions, chase her dreams, and live authentically. When she loves herself, she trusts herself more deeply and feels confident in making decisions that serve her true purpose. She is not afraid to step into her power, to speak her truth, or to take risks that align with her values. Self-love is not a destination, but a continuous practice, a lifelong commitment to nurturing and honoring the woman she is and the woman she is becoming. Inspiration to others is one of the most powerful impacts a woman can have on the world. When she lives authentically, embraces her journey with grace, and overcomes her obstacles with determination, she becomes a beacon of light for those around her. Whether she is aware of it or not, her strength, resilience, and choices ripple outward, touching the lives of others in profound ways. Every decision she makes, every challenge she faces, and every victory she achieves serves as a living example of what is possible. She shows others that it is not the circumstances that define us, but our response to them. Her ability to rise after falling, to stand tall in the face of adversity, gives those around her the courage to do the same. Her story, full of vulnerability and triumph, becomes a source of strength for others who are struggling. They see her and think, if she can do it, so can I. Through her actions, she teaches others that growth is not a straight path, that it is okay to stumble, and that failure is merely a stepping stone on the road to success. She instills in others the belief that they too can overcome their fears, break their own boundaries, and achieve their dreams. The inspiration she provides is not just in grand gestures, but in everyday moments. Her kindness, her work ethic, her compassion, and her authenticity are all acts of leadership that others can look up to. By simply being herself and walking her path with integrity, she teaches others how to do the same. She is a living testament to the power of self-belief, and through her, others find the strength to believe in themselves, too. Divine confidence is a profound and unwavering sense of self-assurance that comes from knowing one is aligned with a higher purpose and guided by a force greater than oneself. It is the understanding that no matter what challenges arise, a woman is never truly alone, for she is supported by the divine presence that always surrounds her. This confidence is not built on the fleeting validation of others or external achievements, but on an inner trust that her path is divinely ordained. It is the belief that she is worthy, capable, and destined for greatness simply because she exists as a unique creation with a purpose in the world. With divine confidence, a woman moves through life with a calm assurance, knowing that each step she takes is part of a greater plan. This kind of confidence does not come from ego or arrogance, but from humility, faith, and trust in the divine timing of her life. She understands that setbacks and challenges are not signs of weakness, but rather opportunities for growth and refinement. Each difficulty she faces is met with grace and resilience as she trusts that she is being led to exactly where she needs to be, even if the road is not immediately clear. Divine confidence also empowers a woman to speak her truth, follow her passions, and stand up for herself and others without fear of judgment or failure. She is free from the need to seek approval, knowing that her worth is inherent and not contingent on the opinions of others. This deep-rooted confidence allows her to face life's uncertainties with a sense of peace, trusting that the divine will guide her through. It is an unshakable foundation that allows her to walk boldly, knowing that nothing is impossible with the strength of her faith and the power of divine guidance. In the journey of a woman who walks alone, there is an undeniable strength in every step she takes. She draws power from her independence, grounded in the clarity of her purpose and the unshakable presence of the divine. Through challenges, she grows, not just in strength, but in wisdom, knowing that every obstacle is a lesson meant to refine her. Her vulnerability becomes her greatest source of empowerment, showing her that true courage lies in embracing all parts of herself. The courage to break boundaries leads her to redefine what is possible, while the power of self-love fuels her to stand firm in her worth and potential. Her ability to inspire others comes not just from her triumphs, but from her authenticity, her resilience, and the way she lives her truth. Every woman who dares to walk this path of divine confidence becomes a light for those around her, proving that no dream is too big and no challenge too great. When she walks with unwavering faith that she is guided and supported, nothing can stop her. She is unstoppable because she knows that her strength lies not in perfection, but in the divine power that flows through her. And in this journey, she not only transforms herself, but leaves an indelible mark on the world, showing everyone that a woman who walks alone with faith and purpose is a force to be reckoned with.